Hello guys, it's John Master here. Today, I'm doing a weekly blaze. So I didn't record last week, I just kinda didn't. But today, it is Monday, it's actually 11:59 right now, so just about Tuesday. So why didn't I record last week? Well, I have zero reason why I didn't, to be honest, I just didn't. I feel like sometimes skipping a week is okay. Plus, like, during the summer, while I do have more time to record these things, it's like, I have less to talk about because I'm not really doing as much. I mean, the things I do are more interesting to me, but like talking about them, it's like, okay, what do I do? Like talk about the anime I've been watching? I mean, I could, but then it's like spoilers and stuff, so I don't know. I just don't know what to talk about, to be honest. So yeah. Actually, did I record last week? I don't think I did. I'm like almost 90% sure that I did not. I might have, to be honest. I actually don't remember. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't. But it feels like it was last week. I'm wondering, did I talk about anime at all recently? Because I got some new stuff. And I'm pretty sure I got this stuff, at least like the newer stuff, last weekend. This is out of focus. I am a professional YouTuber. Let me just, okay, there we go. So I moved some stuff down there, some of the limited editions, because like, I'm basically out of room, which is a problem. I don't know what I want to do with this. This is kind of a problem, but I got the My Hero Academia uh, Season 2, Part 2, and then the Season 3, Part 1 box sets right there in the middle, if you could see that somewhat, hopefully. But I'm having this debate with myself right now. I'm like, what do I want to do? Because like I have these games right here, which I don't honestly use like ever. If I'm being honest, I don't really play them. So I'm wondering, do I get some kind of like container of sorts? And perhaps like put them, not a container, but like maybe a different spot. Like maybe I can clear out one of these drawers and like have my games in there. So if I want to play them, they're there, but they're not really on display because I have like zero reason to have them on display. Do I do that and have like one of these as like a limited edition? Actually, that probably still wouldn't work because I wouldn't have enough space. But like maybe I could do standard editions on like the bottom across there, and it wouldn't be full at all. And maybe I could do like a limiteds on like across like this whole thing. I don't know what I want to do with this thing. It's kind of an issue. I don't know, I feel like even 3 extra slots. I'm debating, do I want to get a new shelf? Do I want to just keep these? I also have a huge ass stack of manga right here that has like no place. I don't know what I want to do with this room. Well, with anime stuff, because like, I probably will move the games if I get a new shelf. Like, I don't know. Should I get a new shelf? I'm considering maybe get two shelves like this size, where they're like actually like tall. I could do that, but have like these obviously just have like a ton of space in between to fit the consoles. But like maybe I could have like more actual shelves, and like one of them could just be for like my box sets and like standard editions, and it could be like really tall. You know, it could be like, I think this one's 6 feet tall, so it could be. And maybe you can go up to 7 feet because I think the corner up there, like this like spot right here, that's 7 feet. The ceiling itself is actually 8 feet, so that's 8 feet. And that's this right here is 8 feet. That's 7 feet right there. So yeah. Unfortunately, the weird size of the room kind of does suck having these like slanted bits because it's like, oh great, now I can't fit a 8 foot shelf right there. Granted, I probably wouldn't do that, but I don't know. Maybe I can get like a 6 or 7 foot shelf. I don't know. Maybe I could. I think I might actually do that. But then I could have one shelf, and like I could probably put more like actual like little shelf things or something like that. I don't know. Actually, I probably wouldn't need too many more. Maybe I could have like a 6 tiered shelf or something that goes up. Perhaps something like that. And then something for manga. I don't think that's enough actually. How many did these have? These have one, two, three, four, five. I could probably do 8. Yeah, I could probably do 8. I might have them different sizes because like the limited is like the I want to do limited edition. That's like the big orange one. I think it's like actually the size. Like, it needs that big of a space, but like I don't know. Like standard editions don't need that much space. So maybe I could do like an 8 thing, like something with like 8 shelves or something. I don't know. Or yeah, I could do 6 like normal ones or bigger ones, or I don't know. For sure 2 smaller spots, and then like from there maybe I could have some bigger ones. Just depends on the sizes of the limited editions. If I got like a 7-foot shelf though, then I should be good on that for sure. I don't know. And then manga, obviously, there could be a bunch of shelves that are like uniform. And I'd probably, honestly, each shelf would probably fit like at least 20 manga, so I'd be really set for that for a long time, probably till I move out, which, that's kind of a weird thought. Like, the thought that I'm actually, like, I could move out right now if I want to. Like, legally anyway. Like, the thought of me, like, actually moving out probably within, like, 5 years is kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not 5 years, I don't know. I'll be 23 by then. In 5 years, I will be 1 year out of college, plus a couple months, so I might move out then. Probably, if not then, I probably would be moving out within a year, so damn. Yeah, that's like kind of crazy, because I have to make a whole new setup then, like, damn. But I do intend to stay home after college for probably 1 to 2 years to make sure I can build up some finances. And then I'm not worrying about living in like a really small apartment. I can move out and live in a decent sized place. Obviously nothing huge, but like I'm thinking maybe like a 2,000 square foot 3 bedroom house of sorts, 2,000 2,500. I know it might seem kind of on the big side, but like I am going into like engineering. Oh my god, my battery's dead. That's great. Be right back. Alright, we're back about 20 minutes later. My camera seems to be, it says it's fully charged. Well, the icon says anyway, but assuming that won't last for long. But this is at least enough battery to for sure get me through today. But I think I'm also going to buy an actual cable, like a charging cable, so I don't have to use the battery charger, because I have it actually sitting right there right now. I don't know if you could see that. It's chilling up there next to my... Why am I zooming in? I could just literally walk 2 steps and show you. It's like right there. But the reason I have it chilling over there is because the thing gets so hot. Like, I'm scared to put it on the carpet because of how hot the thing gets, which is kind of a problem. Like, the dresser, it's a cool surface, so I have it set on there because I'm too scared to put it on the carpet right now. I need to buy a charging cable because the thing just gets so hot. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to charge it ever because it's like, it makes me uncomfortable, but then I have to. But whenever I need to do that, I'm like, I have to stop my recording to go charge it. I just need to get a cable so I could just use that and not to worry about using this thing ever again. Anyway, so what I was saying, right? I'm going into engineering, and not engineering as in like civil engineering, but like information technology, like, or information security rather. So pretty much like all like the stuff that people do to defend against, you know, like hacking and all that fun stuff. That's pretty much what I'll be going into as an engineer for that, so I'll actually be more focused on making the stuff to prevent it. Like, I'll be the one, because there's two main things. Not, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that's in this field, but like, the 2 main ones are people who kind of go in and like analyze it. They know the field, but it's like engineering, it's more of a specialist type of thing, whereas like analysts, they could do stuff, but like engineers, it's where you're like really going in to do this, and it is kind of cool. But if I'm being totally honest, I have 4 reasons to why I'm going into this field. The first one, I'd say, I honestly don't have many interests of like jobs. Like, I don't care. I just don't want to do anything that much, to be honest. But if I had to pick one, this is probably one of the best. I find it pretty interesting. Second reason, I always thought, back when I was younger, I used to think I was like really cool for knowing like the most basic stuff. Like, aha, I can see someone's IP from Skype. I'm the coolest person. I never actually did anything with them, don't worry. but like I'm like I didn't know how to do stuff with this thing. Like I knew like 2 things, and I thought I was the coolest person. So it's funny for me to keep the Hacker Man. You know, have you ever seen Hacker Man? You know what I'm talking about? It's like that one picture. It's kind of a meme. I'm basically just doing it for the meme. To keep my, 'cause people just call me Hacker Man because I was an idiot. But yeah, I gotta keep the meme alive somehow, so that's what I'm doing. Third reason, you make a ton of money. That's kind of that's like my biggest requirement. And then there's the fourth one, which this one is probably the other big requirement for me. And that is, this is a field that you can actually just work from home. Maybe not at first, I'll probably have to go like an office at first, but like, forget, not, it doesn't even have to be a ton of experience. Like, as long as I know what I'm doing, I work somewhere for a few years and I'd be like, okay, now it's time for me to leave and start working at home. But you can work at home and like, it's actually pretty great. So, overall, like I can, with this job, like with this type of thing, I can, you know, work from home, make a good, make a really good, like a really, really good salary, keep a meme alive, and also do the one thing that I don't completely hate doing. So yeah, that sounds fun. But yeah. So yeah, and also I forgot to specify earlier. I meant to do that, but then my camera died. Almost died. But I'm when I said I'm gonna move out like 1 to 2 years after I finish college, I didn't mean that like as in literally I didn't mean that as in once I finish college. I should say once I'm employed, like once I actually find a job. 1 to 2 years after I find a job, not finish college. So hoping that's a pretty quick thing, but I don't know anymore. Who knows when that'll be. Hopefully it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, after I finish college, I'm probably taking the summer off, but we'll wait and see what happens. And I heard a very weird noise coming from that room. Interesting. That's fun. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I think that's really all I want to talk about. It went from talking about a simple new shelf to how I'm going to rearrange a whole new setup and what I'm gonna do to do that. But yeah, honestly though, I'm probably gonna move into like a house, like I said, like not too like gigantic, but like a decent sized house. Probably rent it, to be honest. But I do plan on building a house, like probably maybe like 5 to 7 years after I move in, or after I rent a house. Like so, like early, or like really late 20s, really early 30s. I'll probably try and get a actual really nice house. And yeah, my plan here. This is a pretty ambitious one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have to come down on this. This is just me wanting to. This is what I want to do, not what's actually gonna end up happening. I would assume, but like, I want like an 8,000 square foot house with like 6 bedrooms, and I don't have any specific reason for this because, at absolute most, it's just gonna be 2 people living there. Yeah, so I just want rooms to just do whatever with. Like, this is an anime room because I like anime. This is a gaming room, you know, like that kind of stuff. I know that's kind of an ambitious one to say that like in my early 30s I can have a house that big. We'll see how my salaries go, obviously. If I'm still doing YouTube at that point, I'll let you know how that goes. Which, will I be doing YouTube? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. 30-year anniversary. Oh, 20-year anniversary. I'm dumb. Well, not really 20. It'd probably be after my 20-year anniversary. But if I'm still doing YouTube in like 5, 6 years, so which is a definite possibility, maybe you'll see that happen. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that though. Oh yeah, also speaking of YouTube, for the first time since 2013, I am not going to be doing a video every day in August because here's the thing. I sort of did that in 2014, but I only did it till school came back. I did that in 2015, 16, 17, and 18, where I said I was doing a video every day in August, and I think 2015 was like the only year that went well. 16, I think it went alright, but like 17 and 18 did not go well. Here's the thing. I end up getting really burnt out when I do that. And then I don't want to upload, like, at all. So we're going to avoid that. Alright, we're going to avoid doing that. and we're just going to do what we want. I'm not trying to burn myself out of YouTube, because I probably will be filming a decent amount of stuff like this last month of summer, because I don't know how college is going to be for me, so I'm kind of like worried, like, do I need to, am I not going to be able to do YouTube at all? Like, if I can't, then I'm going to have to make sure I have some videos all ready to go. Also, I really want to do another Chef Blaze. I'm like, it's so close, but it just isn't happening. I need to get free time. I don't have enough free time to do this when I'm home alone. I don't have enough home alone time, that's what I meant to say. Never home alone long enough, or when I'm awake anyway, because, yeah, but, if I can get some home alone time soon, I'm going to make that video, because I really want to make another Chef Blaze. It's been bothering me. I was going to do it last week, but everything just went into shambles, like, really sadly. So, yeah, that was a great time. I was so happy to hear that I wasn't going to have all those hours by myself to, do stuff. But anyway. What else? There's another thing I want to talk about. Buying stuff. So I need to buy some more stuff. I mentioned the charging cable for this thing, which I'm going to buy tomorrow. I might buy a couple of games soon. I don't know. I might make a flea market run. That's a big might. I might need to do that soon, though. Bakugan, I'm always on the lookout for more Bakugan. Probably gonna go take a look at. I'm probably gonna go look for some stuff this weekend. Probably gonna head out to the bookstore and do some Bakugan hunting after that. So yeah, I'll probably get some more manga, and hopefully find some new Bakugan while I'm out. I'm sure I will. Perhaps Amiibo as well, because I'm on the hunt for the newer Amiibo. Well, the Smash ones anyway. I still haven't gotten them all. Beyblade, I need to buy Longinus and Diablos. Funny thing, I remember, like, Longinus, I said I was going to buy Longinus with Diablos, and then Diablos came out, and I'm like, I actually don't care about this thing as much as I thought I was, because I was like, this is going to be a day one purchase. I'm purchasing, like, the second I can. But then I said it was like $35 to buy it, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Let's not do that. But I think I'm going to do a Rakuten order. And by the way, if you don't know what Rakuten is, it's like a Japanese, it's like a, kind of like a Japanese eBay, Amazon type of thing. But they do ship to the US. It is like $20 though, which is unfortunate, but that's typically how it goes if you're shipping from Japan. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to order Longinus and Diablos, but I'm also going to tack on Heaven Pegasus and the GT Triple Booster set, so when all that comes out, I'm going to tack those on probably. And I might order a couple other things, I'm not quite sure yet. Well, if I'm making a big order, I might as well order, if there's like a cool limited edition or something, I might throw that into the order, and yeah. So if that happens, I will be happy. So I'm probably going to wait another, I think it comes out in like a week and a half for Pegasus and the triple booster set. So when those come out, I'll probably do the order, and that'll be cool. Also, I kind of want to get into older Beyblade, like classic gen stuff, at least some. I know damn well I can't buy all of them because it's like, I don't think certain things like Dranzer GT, that thing is like ridiculously expensive, or like Shining God MS. But like, I could probably get some stuff. I think Gaia Dragoon has like a pretty inexpensive evolution line. Or do you call them evolution lines? I don't know. I know MS is pretty cheap. Pretty sure G wasn't too bad, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I just want to get some plastic stuff going. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I think I wanted to mention. Is it? It might be. I believe that was everything I wanted to say today. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about this week since I took off last week, but yeah. So I think for today, that's gonna have to about do it. Yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Alright, I'm back. It's still Tuesday, though it's now just after 4 a.m., so it's been a few hours, but still the same day. I realized something. I did not talk about the new Smash update that will be coming out on July 31st, and now, it's not confirmed to come out July 31st, but I'm pretty sure it was, like, soft leaked. Like, I think it was Nintendo of Europe tweeted about something, I think it was on Twitter. I know it's Nintendo of Europe. I just don't know if it was on Twitter, but it probably was. But they said something about Smash 4.0 coming out on Wednesday, July 31st, and they took it down saying within the next week, pretty much. Yeah, so they kind of accidentally seem to have leaked the day, and also the Hero releasing, and I assumed it was going to be alongside 4.0, but the Hero's releasing in July, that was actually also leaked by Nintendo accidentally. So they made like this little montage thing about games of the summer. However, they initially titled it July, and the fact that they said July, and the Hero's trailer was, featured in it, kind of let people be like, hey, this is actually, this actually means the Hero's being released in July. And funny thing, I don't think I didn't say it, unfortunately, but my prediction was actually July 31st, so as long as I don't change it because of the leak, I will actually be right on the mark with my prediction, which is actually pretty crazy. Anyway, so I do like to prove my days, like I don't want to be like, hey, this is actually the day after, I'm actually just trying to make it sound like I'm talking about, like, I know I'm talking about, so let me go ahead and we're going to change this into manual. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, see, it is, kind of see anyway, it's July 30th. I think you at least get a glimpse of that. I just want to take that away quickly because I don't want notifications popping up, because there is one that might happen anytime. Yeah. I just didn't want a notification to pop up while I was showing my phone, so you at least saw the 30. I am almost positive on that one. But yeah, so the new Smash update, the Hero will be out in less than 48 hours. Actually, probably, well, I don't know, probably within 36 hours. No, I don't know, yeah, 36. 36 would infer 4 p.m. on the 31st, and considering Joker was not that early, perhaps not, but I'd say within 40 hours is safe. That's by 8 p.m. Well, I'm talking in Central Time, by the way. But something I did not know is that the new trailer, so I knew it was 22 minutes, and that's actually really crazy that it's a 22-minute trailer for the Hero in 4.0. Like, what are they going to show us? Like, they're going to have to show us a ton of stuff. Like, well, first, I should say what I did not know, and that is that the trailer is actually going to be playing at 8 a.m. CST, and that actually is really early. So that's actually great for me because, like, I'm typically still up, or, like, I mean, I could easily be up at that time if I need to. Like, the early... Cat, are you good down there? Like, the earliest I go to bed ever is, like, 7, and even that, like, I rarely ever fall asleep by 7. Like, last night, I actually went up and fell asleep pretty early, but it was still 7:30 when I fell asleep, so, like, me being up until 8 is not going to hinder anything at all. I'm perfectly fine doing that. But anyway, so, it's 4:08 a.m. right now. We have just under 4 hours until the thing launches. I'll probably come upstairs at around 6:30. May not, no, 7:30. 7:30 sounds better. So 7:30. Actually, no, do I want to interact with people? Because my mom has to get up before. No, I'm going to come at 6:30 because I don't want to interact with anyone. And yes, I do actually base my time of going to bed off of when people are awake. It just depends on the day. Some days I'm like, I don't care, I am fine interacting with people, which is not usually. But normally I actually do a lot. I do go up a lot earlier because it's like, I like to go to bed at night. Not even at night, it's in the morning, but I like to go to bed and, like, not talk to anyone. Like, once everyone goes to bed, I don't like to interact with anyone. They're all in bed. I don't intend on seeing anyone. I just want to go upstairs without talking to anyone. And I know that sounds really dumb, probably, but that is just how I am. So I'll probably go at 6:30 because I really just don't feel like interacting with anyone today. Unless I change my mind, but I doubt it. So for me, I will be going upstairs in just under 2.5 hours, and then I'll have to wait for an hour and a half. I wonder how I'll have to pass the time. That's actually quite a while, so we'll see what happens. Anyway. But yeah, what I think is going to be in this. So I think we're going to be getting a few things. I think there are 4 things I can think of that I'm going to predict right now. So first up, the hero. Obviously, we're going to be getting a lot of new stuff on him. I believe we're going to be getting every little detail about him, like what his moves are. I mean, obviously, we're probably going to be not going through every single move. I highly doubt we're going to go through his like alleged get up or something. If that happens, that's actually interesting. But assuming his specials, a smash attacks, jab probably, maybe tilt, aerials, stuff like that. Final smash, obviously. Personally, I do have another prediction for him, which is that each costume will have something special to it. Now, not like actually like new, as in like they have a whole new move. I think each alternate for the hero will have some kind of special animation. I don't know if that's like a taunt. Do alternate costumes have different taunts? If not, then I'm pretty sure that. But maybe they'll have special animation for different costumes. I feel like that's possible. Obviously, a lot of different voice lines and stuff. But I feel like each costume will have something special to it. That's just what I believe, though. Because there are 4 of them. They're all different characters, so I feel like it makes sense. And this is kind of a big, like DLC characters, they always just seem to have a little bit extra to them. Like, third-party DLC characters especially. Actually, no, third-party characters in general just seem to have more to them. Like, Sonic, probably the least. I'd say Sonic and Snake probably have, like, the least amount of stuff. Because they were introduced back in Brawl. But, whatever. But, like, Mega Man, I know he has like his death animation, for example. That's a interesting thing. I guess Sonic does have like some cool things like a spring, and Snake has, I don't know, some other stuff. I guess he has the most violent looking stuff in the game. But like Pac-Man, I guess maybe not Pac-Man. Maybe I'm gonna just say DLC third-party characters. That makes more sense. They always have something like, for example, maybe not the base roster. No, but Street Fighter characters like Ryu, and then later I guess Ken kind of took this stuff, but how the there's like the light, medium, and heavy versions of the attacks, so they're like very dynamic, different combos that can kind of change up some moves, very Street Fighter oriented stuff. Cloud of course has his Limit Break. Bayonetta has what's a good thing for Bayonetta? I don't know. I guess does she have anything like really really special to her? I feel like she has some stuff. I guess Witch Time maybe could be considered special, but maybe not. I don't know. I know she has something. I'm just not thinking of it right now. But like Joker, obviously, has had some interesting stuff, like his Arsene and whatnot. And yeah, so those are the third-party characters we have right now, and all of them always have something. I know the hero seems to have like the different moves or whatever, like the specials. I think they're probably specials. Like they all look pretty interesting. But I feel like each costume is just gonna have something that's really probably just a unique animation or something, but like, I don't know, I think they're going to be kind of cool. At least in some regard. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I also can't say I care. But, that's just what I think. Now, obviously, 22 minutes. That is a very, very long time. Let me tell you. That is quite long. That is like, there is no way, because keep in mind, not only did we get we got new stuff last time, like new modes and whatnot, and Joker in the last one, that was a 16-minute video, and it showcased a ton of stuff. This is 6 minutes longer, it's 22 minutes. That's like, and I mean, that's only 6 minutes. In some regard, it's only 6 minutes longer, but in other ways, that's like a lot longer than the other one. I think that, I feel like the characters themselves, you can only go on about so much. I'm going to infer, with the special animations and different costumes accounted for, I'm going to say 12 minutes for the actual characters themselves. Like, I feel like 12 minutes will be how long it takes to get through all the character stuff. But that's still 10 goddamn minutes of stuff. So what else do I think there's going to be? I don't think there's going to be anything like crazy, like a whole new character reveal. I highly, highly doubt that one. But I think we're going to get a new mode. My personal guess is on a actual, like, melee or brawl, like, target, like, break the targets. I think we're going to get something like that. Break the targets, like a really good version, not like the Smash 4 shit where it's like Angry Birds. No, I believe we're going to be getting an actual good target, break the targets. At least I'm really hoping. Also, I feel like we're going to get some more amiibo news, possibly like the next wave of amiibos whenever that's coming out. I believe that'll probably be announced tomorrow. Perhaps some new me outfits. That's probably something else we'll see. And I'm going to also say probably a little bit, not much, just a little bit of news on Banjo-Kazooie. I feel like we're probably going to get maybe a confirmed release date, or at least a little something on them. I don't know what exactly we'll be getting from them, but I feel like with a 22-minute presentation, it's hard to not. 4.0, I doubt they're going to go through any changes, because I don't think they did with 3.0, but 4.0, I'm assuming they might maybe mention that there's character balances, and you could check them out wherever at some point. I don't know. But I feel like there's still not enough content that I just mentioned to cover 22 minutes. So what else could they possibly have? Well, that's a very, very good question. And that is where I come into my final thing, which is kind of a big announcement. Not the biggest announcement, it's not a whole new character per se. But I think we're going to get the announcement of an Echo Fighters Pass. Pretty much just reskins of old characters with different animations. So you might be wondering two things. I don't even know how many people watching this, probably zero, but hey, if anyone is, you might be wondering, why would I say an Echo Fighters Pass? Of all things, like why would they announce that here, and also why would that even be a thing? So first up, I should address why I think it's actually going to be a thing. It makes sense. You know how many characters that aren't in Smash because of either they're just not relevant enough to get in, or maybe they're just too similar to a character? But with Echo Fighters, that's a lot less of a problem. You could add so many more characters to this game just by using Echo Fighters, because it's like, oh, this is a great way to add a new character who is similar to another character, and you can, do it with very minimal effort, and you can get more representation into a game. I don't know. But why, I don't know, I think it makes a lot of sense. But why in this update, why this preview of all times, why would it ever be right now? Well, here's my rebuttal to that, right? This character has a bunch of alternates. Each alternate is going to have, some kind of, I'm assuming, will have different animations, some unique ones that are a bit more interactive than other alternate costumes. Because of that, I believe there might be a mention of Echo Fighters, like, oh, it's almost like an Echo Fighter, and I think kind of that correlation will lead into an actual Echo Fighters Pass. I know that's definitely kind of a stretch, saying that there's going to be an Echo Fighters Pass, especially just out of nowhere, but I have a really strong feeling about it. Like, I just feel like it's going to happen. I know I'm probably, like, sounding absolutely insane right now. Like, why would you ever think that? But I'm telling you, it's a possibility. Is it actually likely, though? I kind of doubt it, to be honest. But, like, I have this weird feeling about it for some reason. An Echo Fighters Pass, that'd be something. I mean, we could always get more news on Banjo-Kazooie than we thought. I mean, there could also be something like a whole new character announcement at the end. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, but that's just something I think is possible. Also, there was something about like 16 extra character slots in the game, so that kind of says that there's going to be like, 10 more characters outside of the Fighters Pass and Piranha Plant. I don't know if the 16 character slot state of mind was real or not. If it is not, then damn. But going off of the fact that it could actually be real, it very well could. I believe it's possible that an Echo Fighters Pass will make a lot of sense, because think about it. If outside of this Fighters Pass in Piranha Plant there are still 10 more characters to go, I don't think we're actually getting 16 brand new unique characters. Here's my prediction on if there's actually 16 character spots left. First up, obviously, we have Piranha Plant and our Fighters Pass. That's 6 so far. 5 more from Echo Fighters Pass, which is what I think is going to be announced later on. Like, well, in a few hours, at least if I'm correct. I don't think it'll happen, but I don't know. I have a feeling about it for some reason. Like, I have a gut feeling, but, like, from a logical standpoint, I don't think so. And then, after that, 5 more characters. I think we'll get 2 new characters that are going to each have an Echo. We'll get a brand new character announced. They will also have an Echo that comes with them. So that would take up. So if we had 2 like that, that'd take up 4 more spots. And then the one last spot is going to be like a really big character, like probably Gino or Steve or something like that. Yeah, those are my predictions. I think that's pretty logical. I mean, like, overall, I think that makes a lot of sense because, like, realistically, after the Fighters Pass, we'd only be getting 3 brand new characters, plus 2 of those new characters have an Echo, and then we also just get 5 extra Echoes because why not? I think that's a pretty safe bet. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but anyways, that's all I want to say for today. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'll let you know about everything that has happened. So yeah, see you later. Alright guys, it is now Saturday, or technically Sunday morning, it's 12:56 a.m. So I meant to record more yesterday, but then I kind of was busy and was not able to, sadly. But here we are today. I was going to record both yesterday and today, but like, yeah, as I said yesterday, kind of got cut off, I guess, but don't worry, that means I will be recording everything I wanted to record yesterday, today, as well as what I want to record today, I'll be recording today. That's pretty self-explanatory, but oh well. So I did have a few things I wanted to talk about, so yeah. So I still have not gotten my Clannad DVD Blu-ray type thing. Still waiting on that, unfortunately. Pretty sure I still haven't made my last Weekly Blaze like public yet, unfortunately. I still need to upload like the last one. I don't know. Do I still have like 2 to upload? I don't know. I need to check that. I haven't uploaded a Weekly Blaze in a minute. But yeah. Still have not gotten that, unfortunately. Still have yet to even order any Beyblade, which is kind of sad because I'm like, yeah, Longinus. I'm gonna order that with Diablos, and then Diablos has been out for like almost a month, and I still have not ordered Diablos, and then Pegasus and the triple booster set are coming out in like a week, so yeah, I have not really done too well on ordering Beyblade. I think I'm just gonna do a big order very, very soon, so yeah, so that'll be fun. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about before I get to the more interesting stuff that I got today. Alright, let's go to that. So I did actually go places today, for once, and I did actually get some Amiibo, which are in the other room. One of these days I just need to go in there and show you like all the Amiibo I have chilling there, because like there's like 10 at least. But yeah, I have a bunch of Amiibo just chilling in there. So the ones I got today were Pikachu and Pokemon Trainer, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I also have some manga / light novel stuff. So let's just start going through that. So first up here we have the 7th volume of Watamote, and that is out of focus really bad. Alright, let's try and change that. It's still out of focus, kind of. Hold up. I might have to do some maneuvering or something like that. I'm trying to. Okay, is that good? No, it is not. Let's see here. Close enough. So I got the 7th volume of that. And we also got No Don't Fall, thank you, okay. Trying not to make everything just collapse. So I got the 9th volume of My Hero Academia. So yeah, we're up to 9 volumes now, so that's cool. And then we got here the 1st volume of the first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'll talk about this in a minute. Well, once I go through everything that I got today, then I'll talk a bit about anime stuff, which JoJo's is included. So that'll be fun. Alright, light novels. I got a few light novels. Because I got 6 books total today. So that is all fun and good. Okay, let's move all these. So my collection of Naruto books is definitely increasing. Because now we have Kakashi Story. And I already had both of the Itachi stories and also the Sasuke's story thing. At this point, I don't know. I think there's only 6 of these things. Like, I think there's one for Sakura and one for Kakashi. I believe those are the only 2 other ones left. I could be wrong on that one, though. But, yeah. Might be. Not sure. If there's only 6, I'm just gonna get the last 2, because, like, why get 4 and just not get the last 2? Like, that'd be kind of weird. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but, like, it would make me feel better if I did, because, I don't know. I'll probably get the rest of them. No big deal. But anyway, the rest of the stuff we got here is Monogatari stuff. So I've actually had these couple of things for a little while now, not too long though. So I've had these 2 for a while. This is the first volume of Bakemonogatari, and I also do have the second volume, but today I actually got the third and final volume of Bakemonogatari. Bakemonogatari. Okay, I'm not even gonna keep going on that one. But yeah. So there's 3 volumes of that, and then after that we move on to Nisei Monogatari, and I got to the first part of that. And yes, this is the correct orientation of it. She is just upside down. That is not me holding the book upside down. So yeah, that's everything I got today. So I got in short here. I probably could have just said what I got, but whatever. But I got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 1, Volume 1. I got Mononoke, Volume 7. My Hero Academia, Volume 9. The Naruto light novel, Kakashi Story. And then I got Bakemonogatari, Volume 3, and Nisei Monogatari, Volume 1. That would have been a much easier process, but whatever. But I also got some Bakugan. And, yeah, I don't need to keep this in this focus. I'll just... There we go. So I have some new Bakugan over here. So 2 of them are Ultras. So we have here. And, oh boy, I did not think this through at all. So we have a Ventus Webam and also a Ventus Scorpion. Both are Ultras. And for cores we have Vicerox, well, Pyrus Vicerox, Chaos, Kubo, or Cubo, I think it's Kubo. And then a Arliss Trino. And it's been a while since I got an Arliss Bakugan. The last one... Actually, it was Arliss Maxitor, which was like the second wave of Bakugan I got back in January. So, wow. It's been like 7 months since I got one. Maybe more so... 6.5. Well, no, probably 7 actually, because I did get those pretty early in January. Okay. But, yeah, it's been a while regardless, so there's that. And literally the only other one I have was Arliss Dragonoid, which I've also had for a very long time now, so. Yeah, that's something. Also, I did just notice, so this is something that's, I noticed this thing, which is that the Bakugan in their correct attributes don't actually say the attribute because it's their correct one, so they don't put it on there. Like Webam over there is naturally in Ventus, so it doesn't say Ventus Webam, it just says Webam. But I said Trino is actually naturally an Arliss, meaning that I guess it's the first Arliss Bakugan that's like a natural attributed one. Or do they call them factions now? I don't know. Whatever. I still say attribute. But anyway, because everything else before that was like Arliss did not have any natural Bakugan, but that might be the first one. Dang. Okay, that's cool. But But hey, it's all good. We finally get another one of those because I have not gotten many of the Arliss Bakugan in general. It's the second rarest attribute behind Diamond, and Diamond isn't really an attribute, but it exists. So it's the second rarest type of thing besides Diamond. So in overall version of the attributes, it is the most rare. Yeah, and the rest are just common as water. So anyways, so anime. So as of yesterday, rewatch season is over. Yeah, rewatch season is actually done now. Which is kind of crazy because rewatch season just goes on for so long. I feel like it flew by this year. I feel like I just watched Shinibyo, even Love Live to an extent. But now it's actually been quite a while since that. Been like a month since I finished those. Then we got Haganai and Mayochiki, Haruhi, Oremo, and then I just finished up to Love Ru, which is always a fun time to watch. However, now we're back to not rewatch season, so we're actually going to be not rewatching, but watching rather things that I have never before watched. So back to watching new stuff, and I'm starting off with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That will be a fun time, I think. So yeah, surprisingly, I have not watched that. I'm partially watching it because I think it'll be actually fun to watch, but partially, I always feel left out of the loop because I don't always get every single JoJo meme, and I'm like, dang, I don't understand what this is referring to. I mean, I know a decent amount about this series at this point just from the memes, but if I watch a series, I can get all the context to the memes, and that's what I need. So yeah, that's why I'm watching it. It's just so I can get context to the memes. Yeah, that's the actual reason too why I'm watching this, which is kind of dumb, but I don't care. I want to get context to the memes, so I'm gonna get context to the memes. Yes, that is my agenda with that. But yeah, overall, I think it'll be fun though. But yeah, part one. Also, it's kind of weird how they adapted it because season one actually adapts parts 1 and 2. I think season 2 is longer than part 1 or part 2 is longer than part 1 in the adaptation. I believe it's 26 episodes total, and out of those, I think only 9 episodes are part 1, and then I believe part 2 is the rest of them. Yeah, so that would be 17 episodes? So, that's cool, I guess. But then after that, we get to part 3, which is actually season 2 because of how they adapted it. I always just found it weird how season 1 is parts 1 and 2, then season 2 is part 3. But also, season 3 is part 3 as well, because it was split between 2 seasons. So after that, season 4 is part 4, season 5 is part 5, so it readjusts itself. But, yeah. To be honest, I am most excited about part 3 because I always hear the most about that, I feel like. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of just watching it for part 3. If I'm just being totally honest, that's the main reason I wanted to watch it. It was part 3 because I wanted context on the memes. I think it's gonna be good, but I wasn't sure if I want to watch it because it's kind of long. But part 3 just looks like it's something that I would like a lot, so I'm gonna watch it because of that. But well, of course, we're gonna start with parts 1 and 2, and we'll get through that, and hopefully it's good. Then part 3, and then we get to, of course, parts 4 and 5. And part 5, I believe, just finished airing last week, so there's that. Or maybe this week, I don't know. It was pretty recent when it finished. So, not sure which one it was. But regardless, it just finished, and yeah. So my goal is to finish this in a week and a half or so, which is very ambitious. Well, maybe not a week and a half. I'm hoping that I finish that by the end of not the this. So there's this weekly Blaze, next week's weekly Blaze. I'm hoping by the one after that, I will be done. However, it kind of is a little sad because we're actually getting close to school starting, and oh boy, I will tell you right now, I am not excited about school. I feel like everyone always gets this thing when even me, when I was first starting junior high or high school, I'm I don't want to go back, but it's kind of cool because I'll have a new experience. But college, I'm just gonna be honest. I have no desire or care about starting it. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to at all. I just view it as a stepping stone, and that's all there is. However, the problem is most of the shit that I'm doing right now is gonna just be general, like gen ed stuff, which is like stuff that I don't care about. Although I do actually have a plan. I really think I don't think I'm going to be staying at the certain college I'm going to for long. And when I say staying at, I mean like going there, not literally staying there like dorming. I'm not dorming. So don't worry, I'm not dorming. So no, that doesn't. Oh god, I can't talk. God damn it. That won't affect videos. So it's not like I've been uploading much anyway. But like, just wanted to say I'm not dorming, so videos will not be affected by it. Well, by that anyway. So yeah. However, I'm just not excited about it at all. Like I don't care. So yeah, like I don't care. Like I hear that it's like going to be a really big workload. I don't know if that's true or not because I've heard from some people like they didn't really have much homework. Other people are like it's awful. So I don't know. Like, is it going to be terrible or is it going to be good? I can't tell you. I mean, I think my one advantage though is that like I don't really talk to many people, which is good because then that means I'm not going to be distracted by like, oh yeah, let's go out during the week and go do stuff. No, I'm just gonna be here, so it's like I'm not really being distracted by anything. I'm just here doing what I want / doing homework, which means I can get it done quicker and yeah, I think I'll be fine. But I meant what I was mentioning earlier. I don't think I'm gonna be going to school for that long for two reasons. So first up, I really hate driving. Like unreasonably. Like, I really cannot. I just hate driving places. It's like. There's one thing about me. I don't know why. I don't like it. It always gives me, like, really bad, like. I always get just really paranoid when I drive. Like, I can drive fine, but it's just that feeling. I think it's more like a before effect and an after effect of when I'm not actually driving, where I get the most worried. But when I'm driving, I still have this, like, little bit of feeling in the back of my head like this isn't good. I just don't like it. So yeah, and it's not far, but still driving like what 20, 30 minutes a day away. Like I'm not a fan of that at all. Like I don't know. Does not sound like it is going to be fun for me at all. Plus, it's not this semester, but eventually, I think at absolute latest, it'll end up being first semester of my second year. I will have to take a communications course with public speaking, and I'm just going to say right now, that is not something I'm capable of in the slightest, because public speaking, like if I had like a skill chart, like if I had like a bar graph of all of my skills, I mean some are kind of probably lower than others, some are probably decently high, you know, it probably varies, but I'd say my weakest skill overall, oh god, my voice, what just happened to it, like cracked in like 7 different times, in like it like cracked, then didn't crack, then it started cracking again. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I'd say my lowest like score of anything would it be public speaking because I am just like awful at it. I don't know. It's like it's funny too because I do YouTube and I made so many videos where I'm talking like this and it's like perfectly fine, right? But no, if you put me in front of people, I'm like no. Like, for example, even people who I, like, call with and stuff sometimes, like, I've known them for, like, almost 4 years, and I will still, like, not do well in calls sometimes. I'm, like, sitting there, and I'm like, I talk, but I don't talk much at all. It's just funny because I've known them for so long, yet I still don't really say much. It's just kind of weird. I don't know why. I'm just not a talkative. I'm just not a talkative person, I guess. I just don't like it. So, two reasons to why I'm going to be probably switching out of schools is because one, the commute. I just can't do that. Like it's probably like it's actually. I've been concerned about that commute for years now. Like it's actually that bad. I've been concerned about commuting for years, and so yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, and I'm also ever since I found out I had to take a communications course in speaking. I have also been extremely concerned about that. And I just don't want to do it, so, yeah. Um, but yeah, it's looking not fun for me, unfortunately. But hopefully, I'm going to try and do an online college, which is going to be something I know my parents are not on board with that at all. But like, I just don't want to actually deal with like going to this school. It's though I will say, if the commute, like if I end up actually being okay with the commute, like after like a few weeks or something, maybe I'll stay there because that's probably the biggest concern. Like communications course is like one thing that like is a semester. I'm gonna hate it very much, but like maybe I can get through it. But like if it's gonna be something where I'm driving there and every day it's just like a problem and I can't stand it and it's like I'm gonna have to go here for 4 years, then I kind of think I'm gonna have to like not do that. Um, but yeah, it's just been concerning me for the longest time and I'm not happy about it. Um, so yeah, but hopefully I could do online college and just be all good with that. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Um, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what'll happen. It's just very concerning to me. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't go terribly. Um, but we'll have to wait and see what happens because I couldn't tell you. I can't predict the future quite yet. Um, right? I don't like how I said that. I can't predict the future quite yet. That implies I can predict the future at some point. And that means I'm predicting the future right now. That's a paradox. Okay, I am very. You could see it. I am very good at speaking, aren't I? Yes. No, but I don't know. I just really don't want to take that class, like communications, also driving there. Both those things are like the biggest issues I'm having. So perhaps I could do an online college sort of thing. I don't know. Or I could just like somehow win the lottery and just never have to worry about any of this again, which that's preferable right there. But if not, then well, I guess this is what we're doing. So yeah, I don't know. But my schedule for this semester, because I will for sure be going there this semester, that's like a guaranteed thing. So yeah, my schedule. I don't even know what classes I have on which days. I have not looked at the schedule. I don't want to deal with any of that yet. I'm like not. I'm not ready at all to start anything, which is kind of funny. But like yeah. Um, so let's see here the schedule. All right. So Mondays and Wednesdays I have to go there from 10 to 2:45. Mondays and Wednesdays are easily the worst days of the week because they're like almost 5 hours, which in comparison to this like high school, that is not as bad because before it was like just about 7 hours. Now it's a bit under 5, which is definitely better. Now Mondays are definitely the worst days though because we have like this not freshman orientation, but it's like a freshman, like an introduction to college type of class, which it's 1 credit. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty easy. It's only once a week too. It's like 50 minutes. So the problem is Monday is just like class after class after class, and I get a bit of a break, but that's another class. So it's um, 10 to 10:50, then 11 to 11:50, then 12 to 12:50. Then I have a break from 12:50 to 1:30, but then I have a class that's 1:30 to 2:45, and then I know that one for sure. That's a computing class, so that'll be fun. Not really, but whatever. But yeah, that'll be something. And then after that we have Wednesdays. Now Wednesdays are both better and worse. It's a double-edged sword because I don't have the orientation class, but that means I have a huge gap. So it's 10 to 10:50 and 11 to 11:50 like before. But now, from 11:50 to 1:30, I have nothing to do. So it's like, I guess I'll do homework or something? I don't know. But like, yeah, it'll just kind of be how it goes, I suppose. But yeah, it'll just be like this huge like hour 40-minute gap of nothing. And then 1:30 to 2:45 I have a class. After that class, then I can go home. But yeah, it's obnoxious, but whatever. Now Tuesdays and Thursdays are significantly better. Those are 10 to 12:50. So it's class after class. 10 to 10:50, 11 to 11:50, then 12 to 12:50. However, it at least just goes through the schedule. Like you just keep doing classes, then you just go home. So like, a little under 3 hours, not bad. And then finally we have Fridays. Now Fridays are the best days because it is 10. I'm good, okay. I had to cough, I guess. My throat is very dry, let me take a drink. Alright, I'm better. Partially. Anyway, so. Hold on, I need a minute. And we're back, so. It's actually fine I took a break because my camera would have just shut off because it shuts off after a half hour of recording straight, so. It was getting close, so. Yeah, I don't intend to record for like too much longer, probably less than 10 minutes, but still. Anyway. But what I was saying, so my Friday classes, it's literally just 10 to 10:15, 11 to 11:15, I'm done. So that is very helpful, because here's how it's scheduled, like, so classes that you take like 3 times a week, I have classes that are twice a week and 3 times a week, so, or it's something like that. Maybe oh wait, no. I think my Tuesday, Thursday days are actually not what I said they were. I think they're actually scheduled a little differently. I think it's like 10 to 11:15, and then like 11:40 or 11:30 to like 12:45 or something like that. I think it's only 2 classes, but yeah, it's not 3 classes. What am I saying? It's 2 classes. But anyway, so yeah, so I know that 3 times a week classes are 50 minutes, but then twice a week classes they're an hour 15 minutes. Just to balance things out, it works because it's like 2.5 hours total a week per class. But anyway, so then, so if you do that, it makes sense because then if I take 2 classes on Tuesday, Thursday, I'm getting the proper credit hours in, and then I have the 1 long class on Mondays and Wednesdays, meaning I don't have to take it on Fridays because it's a 2 times a week class, so it's longer, and yeah, as I said, twice a week, so it would make sense that I only took it twice a week. And there's that one, like, introduction class, because that's like a 50-minute thing a week, which makes sense because, like, you're not doing anything in there, so, yeah. Yeah, but then, all in all, because, like, my odd days just get progressively better, I guess, because it goes from, like, having loaded up 4 classes. I mean, I have a small break, but, whatever. And Wednesdays, I have a nice long break, because I don't have the intro class anymore. And then we get to Fridays, where my 2 times a week class is no longer there, and so it's just 2 50-minute classes, so I get to leave. Yeah. Sadly, I'm still going to have to wake up at like 9 a.m., which isn't too terribly bad. Actually, I might have to get up a little bit before, like 8:45 or so, but still. I should survive. It's like more than an hour later than I normally had to go to bed, or have to get up. I'll probably just stick to going to bed, like at least going upstairs at 2, and then waking up eventually. Going to bed eventually. I keep getting that mixed up. What's wrong with me today? But yeah. So I'll probably do that, and I'll, go to bed, not get a whole ton of sleep, but hopefully a bit more than I have been. And then I'll get up and I'll go to school and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so then I get to come home and I will be able to chill, and I don't get home too late in the day. I guess I'll be getting home a bit later than I'm used to, Mondays and Wednesdays, because, like, I have to actually drive home, so when I leave at 2:45, I'll probably get home by 3:20-ish. So it's not too much later than normal, but, like, I guess slightly. So before I was getting home at like 3 to 3:05, 3:10 on bad days, but, like, it's a bit later, but it's not bad. But yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be getting home like 1:20, so that's significantly earlier. And then Fridays are the nice days because I get out and I'll be able to get home at like, let's see, probably 12:20, 12:30, like around that time. So that's cool. Also, the one good thing about my commute, though, I will say, this is the one thing that is really nice. Traffic will probably be not as bad at 9 a.m. because I feel like most people, obviously, an average work start time is around 9. Meaning that considering that I had to leave at a little after 9, everyone who's working a 9 to 5 job will already be at work. So that means I had to avoid the traffic, all the, the big traffic jams and whatnot. I'm taking mostly back roads, so it's not like it matters anyway, but still it's nice to know. So yeah, I won't have to deal with all the traffic because I will be leaving a little after the traffic, which is great. Now, on my way home, I think Mondays and Wednesdays I might get caught a little bit in it from all the people like leaving school because it is around that time, but just Mondays and Wednesdays because Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays I'll be going home early enough to where I should be able to avoid all that. Also, pretty much the last things I wanted to talk about here would be the start time, or not the start time, my breaks. So each semester is only 15 weeks, which is nice. And obviously I get a week off for spring break. I get a couple of breaks and like fall break and Thanksgiving break are like half a week, so it kind of adds up properly. And of course I get a few random days off here and there, which is cool. And then, yeah, but my winter break is actually a 5-week long break, and factoring in like the extra days for weekends, believe it's like 37 days off, which is actually like almost, it's not like a summer break, but like, it's like a decent time off. Like, it's definitely considerable, like a considerable amount of time. Like, that'd be like, but from now, I have to backtrack to like mid-July from then till when I start school, which is a really long time, so that's cool. And summer break, I believe, is around the same time as it was this year. It's either the same time or a week. I get out a week earlier, so regardless, I am perfectly fine with that. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to talk about this weekly blaze. A lot of that stuff, but yeah, hopefully that wasn't too boring, but I don't know. But yeah, so this weekly blaze is about done, but next weekly blaze, and then the next one, the one after that, and then the one after that, that's it for summer. So I have like 3 more weekly blazes to get through before it happens, and on that one, I'll probably record like my last day. But then I have to start school, and that's going to be ass, and I'm not excited about it at all. I don't want to deal with it. But that's just what happens, sadly. So, yeah. Anyways, that's going to be about it for this video, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.